Have you ever asked yourself this question? What if tvman Titan wasn't actually infected? Or maybe his mind is still resisting this device? In today's video, I will try to prove it to you, and I will also tell you who exactly can save tvman Titan from being infected. Pomomo this, I will tell you why the scientist did not stop the tvman Titan, because he knew what fate would be waiting for him and he had the opportunity to stop him. I'll also show you why the Astro toilets have been taking over the Earth since episode 60. All this and more you will learn right now, but before you start the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have already done that, here we go. I'd like to start with a theory about Titan tvman, which goes like this. What if Titan tvman isn't really affected by the Astro parasite, because its screens can live a separate life? Titan tvman is infected anyway, as we've seen the parasite get right into his core, and even destroyed one agent who was recording it all. Regardless, I do have one theory about Titan tvman's main screen. As we already know, his screens can indeed live separate lives, as was shown more than once in episodes 67 and 71 when all of his screens were flying around on their own. But still, how are the screens and tvman Titan himself even connected in this situation? To figure it out, let's look back at the battle between the tvman Titan and Astro toilets and Astro Juggernaut. Despite the fact that Titan tvman lost all his screens, he still has the main screen, which in turn can quite safely separate from the infected Titan tvman and return to the base tvman. And if we also take into account the fact that the infected Titan tvman has only a core, the screen has a good chance to get to the base. And even if it fails to detach itself, it can be done by the tvman scientist, who can take the screen under remote control and personally deliver it to the base. Also remember that all the other Titan tvman screens were scattered all over the battlefield, and it seems to me that someone from the Alliance could collect them, then bring them back to the tvman base, and there they could do two things with them. The first idea is that the tvmen could use these TVs to rebuild their base, because we've already seen two cores that can also interact with the entire base and do damage with energy blobs, which means they could also put in TVs that can also hold defenses and do other things. The next idea, however, is that the tvmen can safely wait for the Speakerman Armada along with the improved Titan Speakerman and stick those TVs on him, thus making him even stronger, consequently increasing the chances of Astro toilets winning. Also, don't forget that there's also G-Man Titan, who will also be helping improve Titan Speakerman. As for Plunger Man, Dafuk recently threw down a photo of him texting with YouTuber Steak, where Steak asked this question: was G-Man ever what Titan tvman is now? To which he received a gift saying he knows. From this, it's not hard to guess that G-Man was already under the control of the Astro parasite, and we were even shown him in that state on a poster in episode 74. Accordingly, if he is now uninfected and already knows how to free himself from the Astro parasite's influence, he will have no problem helping the infected Titan Speakerman, although it is unlikely that he will be able to do it alone, and he will have to wait for the Speakerman Armada along with the enhanced Titan Speakerman, and it's possible that the battle for Titan tvman will be in episode 80, as Dafuk listed episodes that he thought would be epic, including episode 80 almost a year ago. However, it is possible that Titan Cameraman will appear in episode 80, although it is unlikely. But what is certain is that in episode 81, we will learn about this character. In episode 74, a strange silhouette that resembles a TV man could be seen for a few seconds. Many people think that this character was a representative of a new race, so Dafukbum was asked this question. But unfortunately, he did not reveal details and said that in episode 81, we will learn the truth. There's a scientist TV man is very much involved. In fact, he is the smartest of his race, oddly enough, because he is a scientist for a reason. In fact, he is the only one who thinks about privacy, about the importance of TV man technology, and in general, it can be said that he is the chief of his race and he is the one who makes the decisions. But from here, the question arises. If he could assume the fate of the TV man Titan, why didn't he obstruct the Titan? To understand this, we first need to understand the difference between Astro toilets and regular toilets. Astro toilets are a race that officially appeared for the first time in episode 51, when Titan Cameraman destroyed everyone in his path. But in this episode, We saw Astro toilets in their current outfits, but they didn't always look like this. Astro toilets have been present since the beginning of the series. The Astro toilets did not interfere in any way with the takeover of Earth until episode 60, but only acted through their allies, the Skibidi Toilets. They collaborated with G-Man, the toilet from episode 5, and of course Skibidi the scientist. Astro toilets can be immediately distinguished from Skibidi toilets by their ability to shoot lasers out of their eyes, which is why their eyes are red, as well as their ability to fly on their own, i.e. without instruments. In episode 60, the Astro toilets were forced to intervene, as G-Man was not doing his job, and at that time, they missed their big catch, Speakerman Titan, and in general, the Skibidi toilets were not at their best. And as for Astro technology, at the moment, they have the best and most modern technology that has no analogs, and even the weakest Astro toilets are capable of much. So what I'm all about, to destroy them. It will take time for the Alliance to create similar technology. Since episode 75, the tvman have already started this process and even valued their allies, collected trophies from the battlefield. But unfortunately, it's not enough, and there's not much time left, as the Astro toilets are no longer just watching the process from afar, but are already acting on their own, and it has already reached the top of the Astro toilets hierarchy. I mean, the Duke. So, we find out that the tvman scientist is not stupid, and every move he makes means something. The tvman scientist could have stopped Titan if he wanted to. He could have just teleported him to the other side of the Earth and blocked him from teleporting back, but as we can see, the scientist let tvman infect Titan. But for what? It seems to me that this is the only way to gain the trust of the Astro toilets and subsequently get their technology. What if the tvman scientist created a fake core for Titan before the infection, or figured out a way to help him afterward? What if the scientist hoped that in the future, if something goes wrong, G-Man will help him, because he served the Astro toilets and knows everything about their technology? I had a theory about G-Man a long time ago, and it went something like this. I think that at the very end of the series, G-Man will die for the Alliance. I think G-Man as a character should develop, as well as in any work. After all, he was the main villain in the beginning, then he decided to ask for help and cooperate with the Alliance, and now he protects tvman Titan at the cost of his life, and it is likely that in the future, he as a leader will die for the benefit of Skibidi Toilets and the Alliance. But this is just my assumptions. If you think otherwise, I am ready to hear you in the comments. And in general, if you want a separate video about G-Man, then let's get under this video 2,000 likes. In general, about the future of the series, Skibidi Toilets cannot say anything concrete yet, because Dafuk Boom said that after the arc of Astro Toilets, there will be another arc. So it turns out a little spoiler that the Astro Toilets will be defeated or not. I don't think the Alliance will lose, but we'll talk about that next time. And at the end, you can watch my other videos. I'm a super cameraman. Good luck and goodbye, everyone.